Hello, how's it going? Just thought I'd do a day in review. Get that on a better angle there. So yeah, it's coming up, sort of a new phase in life, and becoming aware of solutions that were there all along. There's a few things here that I would like to go into, so bear with me. It's also my practice to articulate my thoughts and to identify what is the thing to be thinking about. What is it that is valuable to be thinking about, and then how do I articulate that. So, yeah, New Zealand. I have a feeling, and I'm pretty sure you have a feeling. I'm pretty sure everyone has this feeling, and it's regarding an objective thing, that's objective truth that's going on here in New Zealand. It's not just about feelings in a non-productive sense. I'm talking about how things are in New Zealand with regards to it's like mental health, and then it's like the economy and job opportunities. These two things seems to be very, very closely tied together. So yes, I hope to get deeper into this subject and talk about the relevant things here. So it seems like there is a big profit margin for the pharmaceutical companies, for the mental health system in New Zealand to profit off of this. So there are today I've been watching a lot of videos from America of people who are because obviously right now in America and around the world as well, but specifically in America, they have a serious employment issue. It's very difficult for people to get work over there at the moment, and the path to employment that used to be there, like that's now been destroyed. Basically, people who spent a lot of time studying very, very hard for a particular degree, they can now no longer use that. There's so many immigrants now coming in, taking the jobs, and it's not the immigrants' fault. It's the fault of the people who are in the people in the current administration who are allowing this to happen. So because of this, so many Americans, they're under pressure now, and they're just trying to use whatever tools are available to actually just make a little bit of money. So it's no wonder that there are so many videos on YouTube now of people that have, and obviously there's so many people in America now are trying to do it, and there'd be obviously for every one person on YouTube with a successful print on demand or digital marketing business, of course there'll be thousands of other people that haven't made it yet. They're trying, and hopefully they don't give up. Hopefully they do manage. It's different here in New Zealand. We have a safety net. We have a pretty good social welfare system. We have the dole, and but I guess yeah, kind of the downside to that, or well, I mean, I'm happy that there's such a safety net here in New Zealand, but I guess the downside is that we're not under a heck of a lot of pressure here in New Zealand to to really stick our head down and spend hours and hours on the internet and on doing the research. Okay, how can I start a small business? Whereas in America, people are under serious pressure to actually, because what's at stake is that either there's a future or there's no future, and of course people want a future, so they're very, very eager to find this out. So it's no wonder why there are so many successful digital marketers, content creators in America on YouTube. So I think these are very valuable to learn from, and it's amazing. Some of them are like 19 years old, some of them are like 16 years old, some of them are 55 years old, and they've just thrown away their career path that they've worked so hard on, and now they've gone into and they've found a way to make a life with online marketing. So yeah, this is very it's exciting for me now that I finally I see it, and I've had a lot of kind of trial and error with this, and still taking my time, really taking my time with it. And I guess we all have our unique weaknesses, yeah. So, but I guess for me now, 38 years old, and I've been through so much trial and error now. I've seen how many different ways I can mess things up, or how many different ways I can start something and then not finish it, or just be too distracted with how many ways I can be too distracted with other things and not focused enough on the thing that I should be focusing on, So, but yeah, honestly, I feel optimistic, as you can probably see by my demeanor. I feel optimistic now, and I feel that the world is, there's a revitalization now of this. I think through a lot of sectors now there is a revitalization. My only frustration is that here in New Zealand it seems like the mental health system, the pharmaceuticals, people that are selling these things, they're making money off of people not having any direction in life. They're making money off people being depressed and not seeing these amazing revitalization of e-commerce and financial opportunities that are available now. They're too depressed, they're too it's really sad. And it's really crazy that whenever I go to a meeting with my work broker, or my case manager at WINS, at Work and Income, the social welfare department in New Zealand, the only jobs they can offer me are it'll be cafe work, or supermarket work, and even those jobs, I've applied for so many of those jobs. It's even difficult just to get a basic job like that. And the problem is I don't want to say the problem, it's not like it's because there's so many immigrants as well coming into New Zealand that are now taking all these jobs. And again, it's not, the thing about New Zealand actually is that it's not such a big problem. We do have a very good social welfare system, and I'm pretty sure the reason why that's there is because there is just so much money pouring into New Zealand from every other country investing money here in New Zealand. China is investing a lot of money into New Zealand. America is investing. The Commonwealth is investing. I mean, where else does all this money come from that we have available to to help to support the social welfare system. But now the pharmaceutical, the mental health system, the corrupt the corrupt portion of the medical industry, they are now capitalizing on this on this money coming in, you know, to basically provide really ineffective treatment methods, just lots of prescription medication and kind of like emotional coaching type of thing, which doesn't provide any solution at all for people. You know, the best solution for depression would be to show someone how to, you know, how do you start a business, how do you have success in life with, if it's a business or it's relationships, it's you know, finding a girlfriend, finding a boyfriend, you know, making yourself more attractive, you know, these kind of just basic things. But no, they're too you know, they're so keen to just cash in on, in these really corrupt ways. So yeah, that's my review. That's my little diary spiel for today. But all in all, you know, it's been a long road for me, you know, and but I think now I see it for what it is, you know. I see it for what it is, what's going on in the world, you know. I love I very much enjoy watching the politics from America, and obviously it's going to be a lot better if Trump does get back in there, you know, and you know, just blockade the World Economic Forum and the United Nations and all these, you know, World Health Organization, all these globalists from just trying to fucking, they just want to take everything over, you know. They don't want people to be able to succeed in a small business or even achieve optimal health and mental clarity. They want everyone to feel confused and dependent on, you know, they want everyone to be so scared they're just wearing masks and, you know, dependent on prescription medication that they can then, you know, supply, you know. It's probably true that if Kamala Harris gets in there, then, I mean, the world's fucked, you know. The world is, I mean, maybe there's a way, but look, it's just much better if Trump gets back in there, you know. He actually cares about people. So many people, they say like, oh, you know, you're not even in America, why do you even care? Like, you know, are you fucking stupid? Like, you know, what happens there, it sets the stage for the rest of the world. So so all this is very obvious, but it's I guess I would like to re-emphasize that it's all these politics and things, it's interesting, but I try really just to focus on, okay, how am I going to, you know, start how am I going to have a successful online business now? This is the most practical way, you know. Spending too much time getting drawn into, it's good to be aware of what's going on in the world, you know, but what I should be focusing on is starting a business and setting up my life, so, you know, that's what's going to happen.